Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Iowa Live. Lou and Jackie here, and we are in the midst of summer right now. People want to look good during the summer, Jackie.
Yeah, something we love to do every week is check in with Dr. Vince Hassel, because he has a program that has proven time and time again to bring success in bringing down your weight, making you feel better, making you make better choices when you're eating, all of the above. So, Doctor, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Let's continue to share those success stories and how this program actually works.
Yep, absolutely, Jackie. I don't know if you saw this last time I saw on the show. I showed Lou. This is 5 pounds of fat. And
wow.
So on the Dr. Hassel supervised weight loss program, we're going after the abnormal stubborn fat on the body. That's the hormonal belly that women get, you know, the menopause fat. With the men, same deal from lifestyle derangement, you know, systemic inflammation. So with the program, we are resetting the body metabolically, resetting the body's health, allowing the body to tap into the abnormal fat, and women lose 20 to 30 pounds in 42 days, and men lose 30 to 40 pounds in 42 days, and it's just, everybody's successful.
All right, Dr. Hassel, take that fat and put it right by your stomach so people can see. Put it right on your stomach. This is what a lot of people are targeting. They're trying to get rid of that particular type of fat buildup that is there, and this is exactly what your program does.
There's actually 3 types of fat on the body. There's reserve fat. That's fat that keeps you in bed from nighttime to morning time. You don't have to get up and feed yourself. It's a good fat. And there's visceral protective fat, and that's the fat around your cell membranes, your organs, your brain. It's supposed to be there. And then there's the abnormal stubborn fat. And it's there on your body because your lifestyle's been bad, and your body's storing that abnormal stubborn fat for a reason to save your life. And that's the fat that's the belly fat, the hip fat, the butt fat, the back fat, the boob fat. Your body's storing it as far away from your vital organs as possible so it doesn't disrupt the process of your body to function as optimally as possible. And so it's a saving mechanism, but we need to get that off your body, and that's what we're doing by restoring your health and serving your body what it expects and requires with the real foods, and then what the ChiroTHIN drops do to reset your endocrine system.
And when we're doing a quote-unquote diet, 'cause that's not necessarily what we want to call this program, but when many people are used to, you know, eating healthier or starving themselves, how do we know we are attacking the right fat, and how is your program different?
Yep, absolutely. We can prove it to you because every week when you weigh at the office on this bioelectrical impedance analysis scale, it's a fancy scale that runs the electrode through you. It's going to show you your body fat percentage. It's going to show you your muscle mass. You're going to keep your muscle mass. So most programs, when people go on their weight loss diet, I hate the word diet, I like the word lifestyle, and we need to make real lifestyle choices of foods that God made for us called proteins, vegetables, fruits, and berries, and it's not shakes and bars and packaged foods and all that crap. And when we serve your body the right stuff, we can prove it on that scale that we're going after the right stuff within your body.
Now, you're talking about targeting that specific fat that you mentioned, but you said there's 3 different kind of fats in the body. Does this reduce the total fat of your entire body, or does your program specifically go after the fat you don't want?
Just goes after the fat you don't want. And more importantly, it doesn't go after your muscle. So when people go on starvation diets, or they go on diets where they're not serving their body and balancing the endocrine system, because that's really the problem because of stress and chronic stress and the disbalance with the adrenals and the hypothalamus. When we do that with the ChiroTHIN drops and reset the endocrine system, allowing the body to go after that abnormal fat, that's what we're going after. And again, when people go on crap diets where they reduce their calories and they don't support the endocrine system, they'll actually lose that reserve fat first. They'll lose that visceral protective fat second, and then they're always going to lose their muscle next. So then when they're tired of dieting because they've been starving themselves and they go back to their old lifestyle and their old habits because they didn't learn anything new, their weight's going to go back up and over, and it's very frustrating. And then they get in that yo-yo thing of, I'm always putting on and taking off the same 15, 20 pounds. Well, that's because you're doing the wrong program.
Well, and we have proof in the pudding. I know we have some before and after pics that we can share. You're always sharing positive stories, and you can see it right there from before and after. Talk about that first visit when people come into your office, and obviously that last day when they're able to take that final photo. What's the reaction? What's the overall feel from your clients that you've worked with?
It's absolutely fantastic. So the first visit is truly just a free, no obligation consultation for me to discuss your needs, discuss your health, see where you're at, see if we're a good fit. Let's date before we get married and figure out, you know, if this program's right for you. And I've taken 12-year-olds through the program. and I've taken 88-year-olds through the program and everybody in between. I've been doing this program since January of 2018, and I've taken 1,600 people through the program successfully, 12-year-old to 88-year-old, and everybody can win at this program. So then by week 2, people are walking into the office saying, I can't believe how easy this program is. I can't believe how successful it is, and I can't believe how good I feel. By the end, on day 42, week 6, women are down 20+ pounds. My record for a woman's 43 pounds in 6 weeks. Men are down 30+ pounds. My record for a man is 56 pounds in 42 days. And they're all excited, they're happy, and they're always ready to move forward into what we'll call maintenance phase or locking phase with new habits, new rituals, new lifestyle to carry on and never go back to where they came from.
Now, you mentioned some pretty impressive numbers there with some weight loss that has been attained by going through your program, but your program, you can repeat your program if need be, correct?
Right on. So I've had several people who showed up in a bad place in life, and they have a lot of weight to lose. They got a lot of health to recapture, and they have to. You're on the 6-week program for a reason, because it's the cycle of the hormones in the endocrine system, and then they have to be off of the drops and off of the losing phase for at least 3.5 weeks as their body's going through that cycle, and then they can start another round. So I certainly have had several people that have needed more help, and they'll lose, let's say, for example, I think about Lynn, who lost 30 pounds in her first 6 weeks. Then during her locking phase or maintenance phase, she actually lost another 15 pounds by herself just by keeping her nutrition clean. And then in her second 6-round losing phase, lost another 25 pounds or so. So we can, in a healthy way, help you get back to where you're supposed to be. Get you back to your fighting weight, where you're going to be comfortable.
All right. It sounds so good, Professor. And I know a lot of people are going to be wanting to jump on board with you, Doc. So how can they do so? How can we get this plan started for people?
Yep, easy. Call or text. Phone number is 515-423-8396. Or you can visit the website. There's all kinds of videos on there that we've done like this that show the testimonials of the real people from beautiful Des Moines, Iowa, that are sharing their story. Everybody has their own story. Everybody's successful. So weightlossinDesMoines.com, there's a place there you can enter your name and email address and phone number. I'll certainly get back to you. We can start our conversation. If you're ready, I can help you. If you want it, I can help you. It's an easy program.
Yeah, you are there every step of the way, each and every day, checking in, giving you encouragement, and making sure the program is a success.
And I'm glad you mentioned that, Doctor, that those images were local people. That's not just something you pick up in a magazine and you don't know who they are.
Right,
or
from here. Yeah.
If it was altered in any way. Those are real photos from real people right here in Des Moines that you have helped, and we want to add more people to that list. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
For continuing to encourage us and make us realize that we need to find a new, healthier lifestyle for all of us.
Thanks, Dr. Vince. We'll see you later, buddy.
Yep, you guys have a great week.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, we'll be right back. This is Iowa Live.